Hello, amazing, wonderful, beautiful you. Susanna Mittermeier here from Guess Where. I think you see it. I think you can guess where we are right now. We are at the castle in Italy. And this is Jürgen.
Hello, everyone.
So,
Bit fried?
a little bit fried only.
No, totally.
Totally fried, totally fried, as Paul would say. So we're here at the castle, and not only are we enjoying the utmost beauty here, the elegance, the joy of living, the joy of being, the celebration. We just had a absolute amazing fireworky pragmatic psychology, pragmatic practitioner class, which rocked. And that's why Jürgen said he's fried. So, so much possibilities right now. It looks like there are no possibilities. It looks like, but things are never what they seem to be. Things are always different. And actually, ever so often we can remind ourselves, hey, things are not the way they seem to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. So here at the castle, just after the pragmatic psychology, pragmatic practitioner class, not only fried, but extremely happy and extremely spacious. And, one of the things that occurred after the class, now it was a 4-day class, and people from all over the world joined us and changed, yes, and from so many different continents. And it was so beautiful to see the shiny faces, the shiny eyes, and going, wow, I got more capacities than I thought I had. And this is always so beautiful, that's why we do what we do, we love to inspire people and show them what they're capable of. And so one of the things that occurred to me after the class was, what was the sound? That was a funny sound. Okay, whatever. So, so one of the things that occurred to me after the class is, I'm just going to walk around a little bit, so then you can do the humanoid thing of listening to me or not listening to me or just perving on the background, because we love to perv, don't we? So I'm just going to walk around a little bit. I hope you're not getting seasick while listening to me. Anyway, so one of the things that occurred to me is that so many people right now go into this, there is no future, or that there's this worry about future. If you look in your world, like how much worry are you biomimetically mimicking from other people? From this reality. It's like you're supposed to worry about your future. You're supposed to worry about, is there going to be enough clients for me? Is there going to be enough money? Is there going to be a future at all? That is normal. It is very normal to worry about whether there's a future and whether there's enough for the future. So, who does this belong to? Who are you being when you have the worry about the future, whether it's money or clients or some kind of lack? How normal are you creating yourself as? And so everything that is, truth will you destroy and uncreate it, please. Times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyond. So it's normal to worry. This reality loves when you worry, because then you engage with this reality. It has a friend, when you worry about things, when you worry about money, when you worry about your future, when you go into a little cave of fear, it loves you. This reality loves you because then you are its friend. It has a playmate. So what if you right now say, thank you, dear reality. It was wonderful to play with you. It was marvelous. It was splendid, darling. But we're done now. We're actually done now. I'm going to play with something way greater beyond it. And that is on offer right now. That is on the buffet of possibilities right now. Not just playing with the smallness of this reality, the worry, the lack, we don't have choice, I have to worry about money. Because how much of the lack and worry are you biomimetically mimicking from this reality and other people? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. It's like that is a biomimetic mimicry. Biomimetic mimicry is where you're mimicking something and make it yours. And then you lock it into your body, you lock it into your world, and you go, oh, why do I feel like a Michelin creature? You know, why do I feel like a really large thing that doesn't have choice? Well, because you're not being you. So everything that is, will you please destroy and create at times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So it's like, look at the places where you try to pretend that you're normal, that you're like everybody else, where you worry, where you think that there's no future. And ask, who am I being? And if I would be me, what would I choose? Like right now, look at the places where you worry about money, future, or whatever, and then go, who am I being? So who are you being? You know, and maybe it's not only one person. Maybe you are being a couple of person. Maybe you are being this reality. So everything that is, will you please destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So, and who would you like to be? You know, remember, you have choice. So you don't have to be this reality. You can actually be you. So now ask yourself, if you would be totally you, hello, this is my butt. Sorry, I have a wicked sense of humor. So if you would be totally you, and this is our bed. So if you would be totally you, what would you be? What would you choose here? You know, it's like if you take this castle as an example, and the abundance and the beauty and the nurturing, that you don't only have here at the castle. This is not something you only have on holidays or you have at beautiful places. This is something you have everywhere. You know why? Because you are it. You just don't want to know you are it, because then you would be too different. So everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. I have to do my hair a little bit, so no. So it's like, who would you like to be? What would you like to create yourself as? And one of the things that occurred to me after the class here, the Pragmatic Psychology, Pragmatic Practitioner class, by the way, freaking awesome, a rocket ship class, wow, is that, you know, this point of view about the future being something that someone can give to you or someone that can take away from you. You know, so how many lies, how many inventions are you using to create a point of view that the future is something that can be taken away or something that can be given to you and only given to you? And everything that is truth, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So the future is not something that is given to you. The future is not something that can be taken away from you. The future is something you create. You create. So everything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive what you know about this and what you're capable of, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So we have a world to change, not because we have to, not because it's an obligation, not because we, oh my God, I have to change the world. Another thing on my to-do list. Oh, I'm so busy, you know, I got to change the world, hello. It's not something we have to do. It's not something that's on our to-do list. It's something we have the luxury to do. It's something we get to do. And we can have fun doing so. Changing the world is not a chore. It's not something that has to be a lot of work. It's something that we create with the choices we make. We create with the choices to be different. So how different are you willing to be? Everything doesn't allow that truth, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And it's like being different is, you know, it's a joy to be different. It's like, if you want to like start making a list, what is so different about you? It's like when other people worry, when you're being you, what are you choosing? Maybe some of you choose joy. Some of you choose allowance. Some of you choose interesting point of view. Some of you choose, oh, I know I have choice. Some of you choose humor. Some of you choose to ignore insanity. All of those are superpowers. All of those are things that make you different. All of those make you have the superpower. All of those are superpowers that, you know, are this platform, this space where you get to be you, where we can create a different future. So maybe you want to look at those places where you're not being like other people, where you're different, and start to get the value of that. Because that's something that's on offer right now, truly going for that. So I just had this hype after the pragmatic psychology class here, that I just wanted to invite you to this different space. Because, we humanoids, we love to do a little bit drama and go, oh my God, this reality, oh, have you heard? It's so horrible. This reality is doing this to me and this to me or this to me. And sometimes we say, my husband, because of my husband, I don't have the freedom I would like to have, or because of my family, oh, I don't have the freedom I would like to have. Nice try. Very cute. I mean, really. This reality has nothing on you. Nothing, nothing. So everywhere you'd love to pretend that this reality can stop you, other people can stop you, maybe the charade is over. You can still pretend if it's fun for you, but don't buy it. So everything that is truth will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So there's a different possibility here right now. You can keep pretending that you need to be the effect of what's going on, or you can be the entrepreneur you truly be. You don't have to have a business to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is something you be. And go for, hey, what's on offer now? What can I truly create and actualize? So that's my invitation and inspiration here from the beautiful castle after the pragmatic psychology class. By the way, if you want to get a little taster, we have a pragmatic psychology evening on the 3rd of December. It's a what is your superpower class. It's a one-off call. So if you want to join us 3rd of December, it's in English and it's in Spanish. If you need another language, let us know really quickly. And next time I'm going to be at the castle with a class, if you want to come, is in February. So February 2021, I'll be doing another pragmatic practitioner class here at the castle, or you join us online. Or maybe, so that we're having the pragmatic practitioner class here at the castle in February, 12 to 15. Or maybe, because I've been asked so often, I'm doing a Right Voice for You class, also both in Hungary in January, at the end of January, and then also another one later in the year in the castle. And lots of other amazing creations coming up. So anyway, I just wanted to invite you to this different space here from this beautiful place. Suck it in, receive it, absorb it, and you don't need to be at these places to get the energy. If you admire something about something or someone, you be it. So you might want to acknowledge that. If you go, oh my God, this is so beautiful, either it's a place or a person, guess why you can see it? Because you are it. So just receive, absorb it, allow it to show you who you already are, and have way too much fun being different. So, hope to see you someday somewhere. Ciao. Ciao bellas y bellos. Adios. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.